So, what can the world's greatest investor teach us about the marketing of our MC services? Quite a lot, I think, and you're about to find out. Hi, it's Timothy Hyde here from ExpertMC.com, and in this episode I'm going to teach you 3 ideas from the world's greatest investor, Warren Buffett. Now, I've always been fascinated with the stock market and investing ever since I learnt that it existed. Even at school, I ran a mock competition, a dummy on paper stock market competition with some of my classmates. And that went on for several years. And then when I started working and earning a little bit of money, whenever I had a little bit of spare cash, I would often put it into the stock market. Now, I'm first to admit I've had some disasters over the years, but I've also had some big wins. Now, I'm still interested in investing and still do so. But these days I'm a value investor rather than a speculative investor. That is, value investing is buying small, tiny chunks of businesses, of successful businesses, rather than gambling on what the stock market price might do, whether it goes up or goes down, to actually make money. And in the long term, the value investor, the successful business will grow, and that's where you make your money. Now, Buffett is known as the world's greatest investor. Whether he is or not is debatable, but wow, he turned his shares that he was buying in Berkshire Hathaway from $7.50 each up to where they are now, which I think is around $250,000 each. So I'm interested in what he had to say about what makes a successful business. But I'm also interested in how we can relate that to our own business of being an MC. So two ideas directly that I think directly relate, and also one idea on goal setting. Now, Buffett based his ideas on the ideas of Benjamin Graham, and Buffett has a set of criteria that he thinks makes a successful business, and he wouldn't invest in a company unless they had these criteria, a tick on each of the criteria, or perhaps if they missed out on one of them, he felt he could buy into the business, invest in the business, and get them to change that criteria to match his set. Now, most of them don't really relate to us, like having low debt, of having a history of paying dividends. But there is one strong concept that I think does, and that is the concept of the moat. He would like to invest in a successful economic castle surrounded by an unbreachable moat. The moat protects the castle, and the moat is what we're looking for. Now, there are many different types of moats, but the two that are interesting for us, the brand moat and the sticky client moat. The brand moat is an intangible thing, the brand, the image of a company. But you look at the world's most successful companies and they all have that strong brand. Do you, as an MC? Are you just a commodity MC? We need somebody to introduce the speakers. Or do you have a clearly defined character and image? And that's what we're looking for. So that's your action step, the first action step today. Have a look at your publicity material, your branding, your image on your website. Is it clearly defined? Do people know exactly what they are getting? Some of the world's great MCs have clearly defined characters on stage. They're known for certain bits or certain looks, certain types of humor, certain types of stories that they use. That's challenge number 1. The second type of moat was the sticky client moat. Buffett always looked for businesses, successful businesses, that had sticky clients, clients that used them time and time again. Now, a great business example, just so you know what I'm talking about, would be the company Autodesk. I've worked for Autodesk a few times myself, and they sell a software package that's about design and document control, document handling. And it's very expensive, it's quite hard to learn, and so a customer puts a lot of money and they put a lot of time into getting it into the business. But once it's there, it's sticky. Very seldom does a company move away from it, so it's a big sale that they then use for a long time. Auto manufacturers try and do this as well. Once a person starts buying a certain type of car, whether it's a Honda or a Toyota, they usually use that brand for a long time as well. So we, as MCs, should do the same thing. To have a successful business, we want to try and develop some sticky clients. Now, there's a few types of sticky clients. It might be the organizer of certain events. It might be the functions manager at a certain hotel or a function center that recommends you all the time. There might be a certain company that you know has a set number of events a year, and they might use you for all of those. It's a win-win situation. They don't have to retrain you up each time, and you know exactly who they are. You learn the people that you're working with. Trade show performers or presenters or anchors sometimes develop this relationship too, and they will work with one brand or one company or one event for year after year after year. So having a sticky client moat is a wonderful thing to go for, and my action step for you is to look at your clients that you have now and pinpoint the sticky ones. Who are the ones that have used you more than once or have the potential to use you more than once? And then look after those people. And likewise, if you're looking at obtaining new clients, of getting a new client, why not focus on the ones that could possibly use you more than once a year or use you on a regular basis if the relationship worked out? It's just as much effort to get that client as it is to get a client who may only use you once. So those are the two moats that I think we can use in our business. The brand moat, look at your image, look at the brand, and the clients that you have, who are the sticky ones. And between the two of those, you can build a moat around your business that will stop other people meshing in or grabbing your clients. You become harder to knock off your perch. You can dominate your market, and then you can charge a premium price for doing that. So as Buffett would like to say, build a moat, build it wide, build it deep, and fill it up with alligators. Hey, if you've liked these two ideas from the world's greatest investor, please click the like button below and subscribe to the channel. Oh, I've got one more idea for you. Yes, that was goal setting. Buffett is obviously a highly driven individual, and he gets a lot of things done. And he was asked about goal setting and how he did it. And his suggestion, it's a very simple one, but it is effective, is to write down a list of the 25 things that you want to get done in the next period. Say in a year's time, you want to do these 25 things, and then to cross 20 of them out and not look at those again. So you're now focused on the 5 things that you really want to achieve. So it's just the power of focus, of choosing, say, the low-hanging fruit or the thing that is going to make the most change or benefit to your business, and focus on those things. Don't put too many fires all in at once. So list of 25 things and then cross 20 of them out and focus on those. Hey, there are 3 secrets from Warren Buffett that I hope you can use. Hey, I'll see you in the next video. See ya.